Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are working on the M3 today, and I decided to get another little cheap mod that just brings the car up to date. And that is these right here. It's a full LED set of bulbs for the whole car. Obviously it differs from coupe to convertible, and obviously the convertible has a couple less, but this set includes everything you're going to need. As you can see, they are nicely packaged, very nice quality. I think I got them for about 20-30 bucks on eBay, and it shows you exactly where they need to go, and we are going to start by installing the ones in the trunk. Since I do own a convertible, there's only two lights in the trunk, and that is that light right there and the one on the other side. And to install the ones here, we're gonna find the ones that belong in here, which is this one right here. To take this off, you're gonna hit this little tab right here, and it removes this whole panel. Once you remove the panel, you'll see that you'll be able to push out this little clear cover from here, which either you can do with your finger or with a flathead screwdriver. It's whatever you prefer. Once you remove that front clear panel, what you're going to want to do next is just go ahead and remove the old bulb and put it to the side. Then we're going to grab the new one right there, and we are just going to go ahead and put it in the place of the old one, which just snaps in nice and easy. Then what we want to do is temporarily put the panel back into place by just aligning it and pushing it in. And the reason we wanted to do that was to see if the LED comes on, which it does, because they are polarity sensitive, and if it doesn't come back on, that means you put it in the wrong way, and you just want to take it and flip it around the other way. So as you can see, it works just fine. So what I'm going to do next is just go ahead, put the other panel, take this off, simply take this, line it up, and push it back on until it clicks. And then we're going to take this, line it up, and then you hear that click, and it is good to go. And that is the trunk done. So we're going to move on into the car next. Alright guys, so now we're moved into the interior of the car, and what we're going to do next is the map lights and center light up here. And to remove that, you either want to take your fingers right here and pry, or get a flathead, make sure not to scratch anything, and just pull it down and out of place. Then what you want to do is either you can replace the bulbs as is here, or you can remove the harness. Just up to you whether you want more room to work or not. I already pre-installed the center bulb to show you guys the difference. There you can see the super nice LED, and over here that old, just dirty looking halogen type bulb. So to replace that, what we're gonna do is just take this, we're gonna twist, this bulb just easily just pulls out like this, and just make sure you don't have that on for too long, because these old bulbs do get hot really quickly. So as you can see, pulls right out. So you're gonna go to your kit, whatever kit you buy, pull out the new one, insert it into there, and then we're gonna simply twist it back onto there. So I pushed the new one in, and what you want to do is just insert it in here, line up the tabs, and then simply twist the bulb into place. Obviously before we put it back up, we're going to want to test. Good to go. So you're going to repeat that 1, 2, 3 times, do all of them, and then you're simply going to take this, put it back up here, and just push it up into place until it clips all the way back in. The next 3 bulbs we have to install are the Footwell lights and the glove box lights. To do the Footwells, you need to find them first. The driver's side one is up under here. You can see it's right by the OBD2 port. and the footrest, kick panel, whatever you want to call it. And then on the passenger side, we have it underneath the glove box right there. And then in the glove box, it's located right there. So we're going to start by coming back over to the driver's side footwell, and to remove this one, you just either, once again, take a flathead or your fingers, and you'll see a little tab right here. You just pull down on that little tab. Once you get there, there's a little heat shield. You simply remove that as well. It just slides off, and then we're gonna get to the bulb inside. Once you have it apart, there'll be three things. Obviously the old bulb, which I removed, the new one, which I just slid in just like the other ones that I've shown before, and that heat shield. Sometimes I have a good tip. These springs right here, with just old age, especially when you remove the old bulb, they get a little loose. Before you put the new bulb in, you could just squeeze them tight, just bend them a little bit so it holds this bulb better. Obviously, now you can see these are the LEDs. You want to make sure they are facing the right way. Obviously, they need to be facing this way so they shine out. Make sure you don't have them facing the other way, or else the light's just going to be going towards the other side of the car, not into where it's supposed to. Once you do that, we're just going to take this heat shield, pop it back on, just clips back on, simple like that. We're going to go back under here, plug it back into the wiring harness right there, and pop it back in. So as you guys can see, it is installed and it is very bright. I mean, this is 5 o'clock during the afternoon in direct sunlight, and you could clearly see the LED. So you can only imagine how this is going to be at night. Once you do that, we're going to move on to the other side. We're going to come up through here. We're going to open up the glove box. And then once you open up the glove box, you can see it is right here. The process is exactly the same. You find that little tab, you pull it out, install the new bulb, same size, and you pop it back in. And as I said before, there is the other footwell light for the passenger side down there. I'm going to install both of those like I showed before, and then we'll see what it looks like. So as you guys can see, here's the passenger one, and then we open up the glove box, and there is the glove box one. Have that installed, and then you can see the other one over there. For the convertible, that's it. Obviously for the coupe, you're gonna have a couple extra ones in the back that the convertible doesn't. So next we're gonna move on to the license plate lights. Right here and right here. The easiest way to gain access to them is just to pop the trunk up like this, so you have a steadier place to work on. And then as you can see, I've popped off one of them already, so you can see what it looks like. Just got 2 clips. So you just want to take a flathead, get into the corner, and just pry it and pop it off, making sure not to damage those clips. And it'll come right off, and then it'll look just like this. To replace the bulbs, it's the same as any other ones that we replaced before. You just pop this old one out, and then we're going to pop the new LED in. Once you guys pop those in, like I said, it's just like all the other ones we've installed. What you want to do next is go and turn your lights on, because before you put those covers back on, you want to make sure you have the polarity of the LEDs right. Going to turn these back on, come back here, and see that, yep, they definitely do work. Once again, middle of the day, and they are super bright. So I'm going to go ahead and install those covers back on now. So as you guys can see, the covers are back on. Make sure to come back and either turn your lights off or put them back on automatic. And let's open up the door. See that we have all those lights installed. I'm going to wait until it's nighttime to wrap up the video so we can have a second look at all the lights at nighttime. And so I'll be back in a little bit. So now it's nighttime, and as you can see, it makes a giant difference in the cabin. Not only is the light a lot cleaner looking, but also at the same time, it just modernizes the cabin. And here's the glove box light. Everything is just really nice and bright. So let's go to the back now. As you can tell, license plate lights, super bright. They look great. And then here is the trunk. So for the money that you spend, 20 to 30 bucks, it's most definitely worth it. Just adds to the character of the car. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Look out for other videos on my channel. Give it a like if it helps you out, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time, guys, see ya.